monitor the system. If you are not a participant, will be willing to assist your county for a message traffic, please advise net control. During the exercise, all participants should be concise and as brief as possible with all messages. Also, remember to always begin and end your transmission with, "This is an exercise." If you require immediate assistance, please call the State Emergency Operations Radio Room at 803-737-8723. (843-737-8723). Lastly, stations checking into a net or passing traffic, please indicate the county you are with and if you are EOC or remote. K4EMD will be using tactical call sign Stay EOC during the exercise. Thank you for your continued support of emergency communications. And remember, if you have a weather emergency today, please stay real world and give your emergency traffic. You can interrupt the net. This is K4EMD EOC, clear and monitoring.
K4EMD, this is SCR Trailer on the radio tower.
Go ahead, SCR Trailer.
Welcome to the WR4SC repeater PL9.
K4EMT, did somebody call from the trailer?
State EOC, this is AK2H.
EOC.
This is AK2H, how you copy?
Loud and clear, state EOC. K4EMD.
AK2H.
W4BFT.
K4EMD, this is Newberry County EOC, over.
K4EMD, this is WFBFT, the Buford Dairies trailer, operating from Ladies Island.
Nothing further, over.
All right, we have you listed down. We'll start another net here at 9:20, and we'll get some more check-ins then as well. K4EMD.
Yes, it is ham radio. That is ham radio. This is ham radio communications doing a South Carolina emergency communications exercise today.
K4EMD, N4BQQ.
Go ahead for state EOC.
This is N4BQQ Mike. We are at the Calhoun County EOC, and we are manned, and we're proceeding with the exercise. N4BQQ.
Understand Calhoun EOC is manned by Mike N4BQQ. State EOC, K4EMD.
Well, manned by Alpha Echo 3, Romeo Bravo, and Tim, what's your call? K4RHK. So there's three of us here. N4BQQ.
All right, we'll call you by your tactical call sign, Calhoun EOC. Thank you very much, K4EMD.
Dean.
EOC K4LLE.
Go ahead, K4LLE.
You don't. Both things are their minimum power. They're 5 feet off the ground.
EOC, this is K4LLE, operating at simulated Lexington EOC for this exercise. Manned and ready, monitoring all frequencies per comp plan, K4LLE.
Both things are, when you normally talk on about 5 feet off the ground.
State EOC acknowledges
And,
Lexington is a remote EOC today. Thank you very much.
In order to get 10 miles of the both thing, you'd have to put up an antenna
K4.
40, 50 feet in the air.
K4EMD.
To a handy-talkie.
This is
If you're going to do that, might as well do
Barnwell
it.
EOC, operated by call sign KK4BQ.
And Dean, yes, they can do. We do testing on amateur radio all the time. We do exercises and all kinds of stuff on the radio all the time. Yes. Just like anything, we test the network. Right now, what you're listening to is the SC Heart Network, which is a statewide amateur radio link system across the state of South Carolina.
A net at 9:20, asking for check-ins from all the EOCs. Please hold your check-ins until 9:20 when we do a conducted net. K4EMD.
But this system is linked together statewide South Carolina. It's linked together today, obviously, for the exercise. But it is an amateur radio system. If you go to SC Heart, scheart.us, you can read more about it. And they actually got a list of all the repeaters on a map. We talk statewide South Carolina, but you can talk around the world. But today is mostly statewide South Carolina. The guy you keep hearing there with K4EMD. K4EMD is in Columbia, South Carolina, which is about 90 miles from me.
You got a minute over here.
Gotta wait.
It's raining.
We know, Junior.
Don't rain.
My family coming here to disturb me this morning, but yeah, K4EMD, the main guy you hear that talking, that's going to run the net. He's in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm in Dillon County, South Carolina. I'm about 80 miles away from him, and you can see that I hear him clear as day. And then you heard Beaufort in there, Beaufort, South Carolina. You'll hear when the net starts here at 9:20. They're going to do a net. When the net starts at 9:20, you'll hear a bunch of people check in. Line of sight capabilities, that all depends on where you're located at. Line of sight could be 500 feet. It could be thousands of miles. It could be, if you take somebody on the ground in the city, say if you're in town, like say for instance, Chicago, Illinois, or New York, or something like that. You might get a half a mile. You might get 3/4 of a mile. But if you're out in the country with no trees around, you might get 10, 15 miles. But if you're up in an airplane, say if two people was up in an airplane, if somebody was in an airplane flying above Florida and somebody was in an airplane flying above California, and you both got on, a simplex talk or a simplex channel, and you'd be 30. You could be over Florida 30,000 feet in the air, and over California 30,000 feet in the air, and talk to each other on the handy talkie with no problem. Line of sight. It all depends on what's in between you and the person you're trying to talk to. Trees, buildings. A lot of people out in the country, they have problems because you get grain silos and water tanks and stuff like that. If it's in between you, it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. You're gonna have issues. If you notice those little bubble pack radios you buy at Walmart, they say whatever, 35 mile range, 40 mile range. That is true, but they test those with, they get up on top of mountains. They test those. They test those with nothing in between. No trees, no buildings, no nothing. So when you bring it down to the real world and you get with trees and buildings and stuff in the way, those greatly decrease.
radio check.
Loud and clear. K4EMD.
K4EMD, K4DEC, Dillon County. We'll do a radio check as well. Had to program in the UHF repeater. The VHF influence is not working this morning.
Station checking in. You're coming in very weak to the system. You're logical, but you're very weak and a little scratchy.
That's understandable. Yeah, Roger, understandable. K4DEC, Dillon County. See, that's the UHF repeater. It doesn't do very well for where we're at. We like to use the VHF repeater, but the VHF repeater ain't working this morning.
Go on a radio check on UHF.
No.
Loud and clear. K4EMD.
A ham network antenna system identified number for public use. No, you have to have a public. Ham radio is public, but it's not open for the general public. You have to get a call sign ID. Have to take a test and all that. The one in front of me is the Anytone D578 Pro. It's the Anytone D578 Pro, which is the one in front of me that you're seeing on the camera. It's a VHF, UHF, and a DMR capable mobile radio. And let me make sure the VHF ain't working. Because if the VHF is going to work, it wasn't working good. I'm going to try to use it. K4EMD, K4KNJ. Yeah, so the VHF repeater ain't in. I have an ICOM 2730. Pan out here. Let me see here. You have an ICOM 2730A? So do I, right there. That's the head of it anyway. ICOM, get off the thing. ICOM 2730. I have one too. Sitting right here. That's the head. The base is sitting over there. That's the cable that plugs into the head. See, okay, the cable plugs into the head. But I have a 2732 sitting right here. No. And that's it being on. I turn it on as well. I need to do something better with the power connectors there, but that's the 2730 being on. It's hooked up as well. So yeah. I have the same radio. It's a great rig. I love it. I like this one here. A little bit better. Since it's got the DMR capabilities as well. Plus it's cross bearing feet. Even though the 2730 is cross bearing feet, this one is also. But get your technician license, man. You'll fairly enjoy ham radio. I do all the time. And let me turn this thing back up so y'all can hear the activity.
I'm remote. I'm not representing any county. I'm just going to be monitoring. This is the SEC.
If you could please, K9OH, please call the radio room so we can get your information after the net, please. Number 5, Kilo 4, Echo Mike Delta. We're moving on to Beaufort County, or excuse me, Barnwell County. Barnwell County, please check in.
Barnwell EOC, operating from the Barnwell EOC.
I heard Barnwell EOC. Hey, can I get a name for Barnwell EOC?
And we also have Roger, the EOC manager here, along with Eric Turner. And we're manning and using the call sign KK4 Bravo, Quebec.
Understood. Kilo 4 Bravo Connect, Quebec. Just a reminder, whenever you key up the microphone, please wait a few seconds. I'm catching the last part of your first word. Moving on to Beaufort County. Beaufort County, please check in now.
They must be calling counties by
Control.
about a quarter.
Please check in Kilo Yankee 4 Echo in Bamberg County.
Okay, 14J.
Kilo Yankee 4 Echo. Who are you representing today? Are you at the state EOC or remote? Last station calling, Kilo Yankee 4 Echo. Are you representing an EOC or willing to support an EOC?
Negative at this time. I'm just at home monitoring, listening on this band.
I understood you're at home willing to support. If you could please call the state EOC radio room after this net at 803-737-8723. Please call radio room at 803-737-8723 to give us your information after this net. We would greatly appreciate it. All right, moving on to Berkeley County. Anybody in Berkeley County, please check in now. None heard. Calling Calhoun County. Calhoun County, please call net control now. K4EMD.
All right, this is N4BQQ for Calhoun County. We are sign is Kilo 4 Lima Papa Alpha. We have 3 people on station. I am the assistant EC, Alpha Echo 3 Romeo Bravo is the EC, and we have that's Robert Tim. I can't remember his call sign. He stepped out, so I gave it to you earlier. So we all have the EOC here in St. Matthews.
Alrighty, I thought I was sitting here like a fool. No,
Understand, County EOC is manned and operational. Thank you very much for the check-in. Moving on to Charleston.
EB2KCO.
K4K.
And we got we had a large group at breakfast this morning on standby. We probably, before it's over, probably have 25 hands involved in our general area. That's wonderful.
K4K.
Yes, Sam, they're on DMR, PRN. I checked you in virtually for Dillon County.
Yeah, that's fine, but I just wanted to pass along that the VHF of Blunt ain't working. If anybody wants to use analog, they got to use the UHF.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, VHF Florence is not working this morning. It's all on UHF.
When the net's over, I'll pass them a piece of traffic and tell them that their VHF is not working. How about that?
Yeah, net's still ongoing. They're still calling counties on analog there, but the VHF ain't working. I had to get over here on UHF just to even listen.
It sounds like our part of the state's really the only ones that participate.
There's a few around. It's mostly just a lot of hams just want to check into a net cable can't.
Foxtrot Papa via phone, and November 4 Romeo Oscar Sierra. November 4 Romeo Oscar Sierra, are you at the EOC or are you remote?
This is November 4 Romeo Oscar Sierra. I am remote. Over.
K4EMD understands you're remote. Thank you for the check-in. Moving on to Chesterfield County. Chesterfield County, please check in now.
Donald said they're on DMR over there.
Hearing none for Chesterfield. Clarendon County, please check in now.
Orangeburg County, over.
Yeah, they're already on Orangeburg County with DMR.
Pickens County.
Collins
Pickens County.
Collins County, please check in now.
Net Control, my name is Thomas. Whiskey X-Ray 4.
Damn, I should have probably been listening
Golf.
to that in the damn.
Location is Pickens County, EOC.
Can I have the call again, please?
Understand Carlton County is checking in. Kilo Delta 5, November Oscar.
The call Whiskey X-Ray 4, Papa Golf.
Or remote.
We are at the EOD.
Roger, I have Whiskey X-Ray 4, Papa Golf. And was that an EOC?
Understand Kilo
Affirmative.
4 Whiskey Lima Oscar, EOC. Thank you very much for your check-in. Darlington County, please call that control now. K4EMD.
Roger, thank you. Richland County, do I have check-ins from Richland County? Spartanburg County. Do I have check-ins for Spartanburg County?
The nothing on 5.
Top of the antenna must not be out there. All right. I'm gonna be heading down there. I'll call you when I get in that area. You can tell me where to go. I'll visit with y'all for about 30 minutes or so.
Sumter County, check-ins for Sumter County.
K4 EMD.
Donald, I can hear better on DMR than I can on the UHF.
This is K4EMD, go ahead.
Struck. JK4F. Name is George. I am in Sumter County. Operating remote.
That doesn't surprise me.
KK4F, remote, Sumter County. I have you in the log, thank you. Union County. Check-ins from Union County.
In Charleston County?
This is KAUM. I'm in Dorchester County, and I'm not going to be around very much today. This is Hunter.
From York County.
I understand. You're not going to be around much and just wanted to check in. Thank you very much for Dorchester. All right, Edgefield County, please check in now.
Damn.
SC Hart Trail.
Next control, this is Whiskey 3, Mike India Foxtrot, W3 IF. I am the EC for Edgefield County.
Oh well. What does it say right there?
Are there any check-ins from the SC Hart trailer? Over. W4SE, South Carolina horse trailer. W4SC, is that SCE? Over. 54 Sierra Charlie is what I got. Okay, Roger, that's what I wrote down. I was thinking that wasn't correct. Whiskey 4, Sierra Charlie. Any other SC Hart Trailer personnel? Just myself and Claire. I don't know what it's called right now. K1CCC. Prominent. Roger. Task Force 1. Do I have any check-ins from Task Force 1? State 1 and point. This is Upstate Relay. Is my tactical call sign today. We are part of Task Force 1. The call sign is Kilo November 4 Sierra Whiskey Bravo. QSO. Kilo November 4 Sierra Whiskey Bravo, remote Task Force 1. Is that correct? That is correct, and our tactical call sign for today will be Upstate Relay. I say again, Upstate Relay. Roger, I confirm tactical call Upstate Relay. Upstate Relay, over. QSL, and good luck. Look forward to a great exercise. KN4SWB. Thank you. This is Kilo 4 Echo Mike Delta. Are there any additional stations that have not been logged in? Over.
KMD, this is KK4F.
KK4F, this is K4EMD. Go ahead.
K4EMD, please be advised that N4HUV, November 4, Hotel Uniform Victor, Ken is operating remotely in Sumter County also. He was not able to make the repeater.
Can I have that call again, please?
This call is November 4, Hotel Uniform Victor.
KG4HIE, Scott Thompson. In the air this morning, KB4RC.
Roger, KK4F. By relay, November 4.
Donald, I'm here.
Hotel Uniform.
I'm gonna check you in. They actually went to DMR.
Correct.
Okay,
KK4F.
thank you. KG4HIE. K4EMD, KB4RC.
KB4RC, K2KY, sorry, wrong call, K4EMD, go ahead.
K2KY.
Also, Marlborough County VHF relay, no DMR capability. KG4HIC, assuming role of Marlborough County EOC.
I'm sorry, can you give me that a little slower, please?
KG4HIE, Scott, assuming role of Marlborough County EOC.
Roger, Kilo Golf 4, Hotel, item Echo, Scott, in Marlborough County, in the role of EOC. Is that correct, over?
That's correct. We have all six of our EOC accounted for.
Roger, thank you. This is K4EMD. Any additional check-ins? K4EMD.
You got you checked in, Scott.
K4EMD, KKONS, with an update on location.
Donald, you did me correct.
That's correct.
Go ahead with the update, please.
KO4. RRC, KK4NQN.
Go ahead, sir. We'll call our net in about 5 minutes.
KK4ONF.
Where do I need to be to check
Giving
in?
an update.
Turn this other radio down. What'd you say, sir? Point, you can make an assumption. Lloyd, you want to say hi, or you can go back home and just be on standby on the home. If I have any injects to send you, I'll send them to you, and you can call him and pass them to him on your Simplex channel or 85. Folks, we'll call a net in 5 minutes on 85. We'll call our net in about 5 minutes on 85. This is KB4RC.
Do-do-do. Hello, hello. If you're on the live, hello, hello, hello. Hello, Noah. Welcome back. We're waiting. We're gonna call a net here locally. The net y'all heard previously, the one before, was a statewide net. It was statewide South Carolina. Statewide South Carolina. Now we're gonna do a here on this bottom frequency right here. We're gonna conduct a net here in just a minute. I'm sure I could, Noah. I'm sure I could.
Good morning, all stations. This is KB4RC calling the Florence Amateur Radio Club Emergency Exercise Net into session. This morning's exercise will involve 6 counties in the PD region. And want to thank each one of you for your turnout at breakfast. Our turnout was great. Want to thank you for your participation in the field. The stations that are remote, want to thank you again. I think we'll have fun with this today, and this is going to be a great day for us. Basically, at this point, the only disconnect was when we were told they were going to have a net on SC Hard, they did not specify digital versus analog. So everything is on DMR. Florence County EOC has a DMR station. They can relay traffic. And I have DMR. We also have 2 HF relay stations, which is Tommy Walker and Bruce Turner. We have 2 HF relay stations. 85 will probably be a central hub for passing messages back and forth to those HF relay stations. So basically, here's what I anticipate happening. I'm just going to let you know up front what we think is going to happen. About 10 o'clock, each county will get on their respective county simplex frequency and call a basic net. I mean, just say, want to say who's out there, who they would call in, and who can reach. I'll turn this other one down a little bit right now. So basically, you'll call in on that net frequency. At this point, I would say go back to 85 when you finished. If anybody's listening and they want to call in at a later time on the simplex, y'all can switch over and do a radio check on simplex and see if it'll work. Just go ahead and call the net at 10 o'clock, see who's on simplex, and if it works, then switch back over to 85 for your central point. You know, if you get into a situation where you're close enough to the other station and the other station gets a piece of traffic to give to you, y'all can try simplex and see if it'll work before you come back to 85. So that is what I envision. Just pretty well hunker down on 85. Dillon is also open if you happen to pass a traffic VHF from Florence to Myrtle Beach or something like that, or something comes in. Dillon's also been approved for the exercise that is available to us. You know, if we need to use one of the alternate repeaters out there in Florence, so be it. For passing the message back and forth, there's no problem with that. It's just not part of the official plan. But I'm just saying if we need to use 97, we need to use 444-800 or 444 even, or whatever's out there available, that's available to us. Also the Marion repeater, 147.
You timed it out, Don. Donald timed the repeater out. Come on, Donald. Let off the mic. Donald timed it out. He kept going until the repeater cut off.
Lord, I guess that means I timed it out.
Yep, you did.
All right, been gone for 2 minutes.
What does that mean?
What was the last thing you heard?
You said something about Marion County repeater or something like that.
Okay, Marion County repeater is open. Sorry about that, guys. Marion should have turned the timer off. Marion, y'all kind of watch that. I'm keying in between breaths, and I'm guilty, and I'm sorry. Marion County repeater is approved for the exercise today, so there's no problem with using that. Basically, I think what I said was it's a rainy day. Not much we can do outside at this point. So they wanted it to go to 3 o'clock. I told them we go to 12 or 1. We basically have about 5 messages for each county. I'm not sure if I said this or not, but please forgive me. You can use, if you got HF at your EOC station, you can relay to Columbia. You can use DMR, whatever you need. If you need to pass traffic off of the main 85 repeater, we can use one of the other repeaters, 9744, 4000, 444, 800, whatever you want to pick to pass traffic or use. We can pretend that's a quasi-simplex channel. So, anyway, I'll be sending messages to some of the people in the field.
No P25, no.
Maybe send a couple up to the EOC direct to send. So
Oh, and we can't use encrypted on ham radio, no way. We can do P25 on ham radio, but it cannot be encrypted.
At this point, I mean, do y'all have anything? We got
Encryption on ham radio is illegal.
I'm currently sitting at the House Springs Fire Station on US 52 South as I'm working my way to Effingham. Very much, guys. At this point, for the sake of time, I'm gonna go ahead and check Lloyd in. I'm gonna check Sam in. I'm gonna check NG4S in. I'm gonna check WW4BT in. I know they're there.
Yep. Right here, Donald.
I'm gonna check KK4NQM.
Which
in.
you gave away my thunder for checking in myself. But yeah, I'm right here.
Let's see who else. I'm gonna check. I forgot. I'm gonna write Paul down. I forgot his call sign, but I'll get it later. I'm gonna check Russell in. I'm gonna check Mark in.
Better get Dustin.
I'm gonna check Andy, Ben,
Scott.
Let's see who else have I not called? Refresh the old man's memory here. Just give me a call. Give me a call sign.
Did you get Dustin as well? Did you get Dustin as well?
South Lawrence County EMC. I got CMK and NFG. I got Dustin and Dean.
Did you get Dustin?
David Milliken. We got David.
Y'all just don't know how exciting this is. This is exciting. Doing anything on ham radio for me is exciting.
Okay, we got John. Thank you, John.
I have a lot of ham
We
radios.
got David McLaughlin and David, you up there in Dillon?
But I wish TikTok, okay? I wish TikTok would let us do lives via like the GoPro camera and stuff. I got my nice GoPro camera
We
here,
got
but
Andy in Chesterfield.
you can't go live. You can't go live with it.
I think I mentioned them already.
TikTok is a way to do
Anybody else that I did not mention?
lives externally.
Check in.
Go ahead, sir.
Come on.
I don't know if you called it N4URR, David. I was switching radios, sorry.
I got you. I wrote you down. It's pretty well being there. Like I said, we had a great breakfast crowd this morning.
I'll check
check in KD4VH, operating remote here. Quinby.
Quinby.
Thank you, Jim.
Donald, go ahead and check in KG4BZK, Bobby Neffingham.
W4ULH, repeater. Yeah, I guess you heard they didn't have the SC Hart net on analog. They put it on digital this morning, so that threw us for a curve. Just happened to turn it on.
This is KD8 LCS, turning line.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you for checking in.
W4GEY, James.
Now we're at 21 folks. That's great, and I'm sure a lot of them's getting skipped here. That's very good. Okay, it's 9:54, so and give you 5 minutes. Go ahead and dial over to your county's Simplex channel, and I'm gonna say be back on 85, probably about 10:15ish, 10:15, 10:20, and we'll start the message scenarios about 10:15, 10:20. But go ahead and switch over to your county Simplex channel and see if y'all can make connection with everybody. You can't get your EOC, see if you can talk to your buddy. Maybe your buddy can talk to the EOC, and you can relay back and forth. See what? This is coming in here, get a couple.
See if I can do this with my microphone. Nope, don't need that button.
Okay, somebody said the analog net happened. Florence meeting Jeff was not linked in. Okay. Well, it is what it is. So we got it covered. I think we got the message to Columbia. So thank you for whoever it was that sent me that message there. Don't even recognize the number right now. If you're listening, you can send it back to me. Tell me who it is. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this. Thank you. Anybody else want to check in that hasn't been mentioned, go ahead and I'll write you down as participating.
What button is that?
There may be some more that straggle in throughout the day, and that's great. And if you want to check in, go ahead and check in. But as soon as we take this last round of check-ins, go ahead and feel free to move over to your county Simplex frequency.
P3. It's P3.
KD4VH, I've been on one from
Yeah, P3.
the state EMP, K4 EMP on that, taking check-ins from EOCs. I've checked in over there. Anyway, I'm going to Simplex, KD4VH.
No, Florence wasn't. No, somebody sent me a message that Florence's VHF was not on the link. We got in through DMR. It worked. It pretty well got covered. Thank you very much, Jim. We're good to go. If that's the only hurdle we have today, then we're doing great.
Agreed. US what?
Now let's see. It's K4KNJ, Dillon County. Anybody out here on the Dillon County Simplex frequency this morning with the state communications exercise? And if you're out there listening on 147.555, this is Kilo 4 Kilo November Juliet, trying to conduct the state communications exercise for Dillon County. Noah, yeah, you're the only viewer right now. We've had a lot of viewers though. You're the only one at the moment. At the moment, sir. Yes, you're the only viewer. Appreciate you being here though. K4KNJ, Dillon County, statewide communication exercise. Statewide communication exercise for Dillon County. If you're listening to 147.555 and you're in Dillon County, if you're in Dillon County, South Carolina, you're listening on 147.555. Says K4KNJ. Would like to hear you. Like to try to make contact. Okay, 4KNJ on 147.555, 147.555, K4KNJ for the Dillon County Emergency Exercise, Dillon County Communications Exercise. If you're out there listening, you live in Dillon County. If you're listening in Dillon County, I'm in Dillon County. If you're listening in Dillon County to 147.555, be glad to hear you this morning. So keep the mic, see if you make it back to me. We'll be looking for any calls here on 147.555 K4KNJ for the Dillon County Communications Exercise here on 147.555 K4KNJ. This is Kilo 4 Kilo November Juliet K4KNJ Dillon County Communications Exercise. If you're in Dillon County and you hear me, grab a mic, see if we can talk. K4KNJ Dillon County Emergency Exercise K4KNJ.
Florence County EOC, I don't want to say Forestry PD7 so bad, but anyway, KB4RC.
Forestry PD7.
KB4RC, Don, we're on the Simplex channel calling the net. Roger that. You were on 8.5 when you called a second ago, but we're on 5.7 also. This is Fort MXP.
I don't know.
W4ULH repeater.
I don't know what the simplex frequency is for Florence County. trying to look it up. If I can get the Florence County's frequency, I'll flip over and see if I can talk to somebody in Florence County. On Simplex.
KK4ZMK on the 8.5 repeater. Anybody that can switch over to 147.57, 147.57. We are monitoring with all we can get out here at the EOC. So anybody who can try it, we're working hard. Try it again if you will. KK4ZMK.
Dean, I'll try it from Dillon County, see if you can hear me. K4K now.
Appreciate it, Sam.
Yeah, hey Dean, this is KD4BH. I don't think you can hear me. I can only hear Donald and Bruce and Bruce. I'm not sure his location.
K4KJ Dillon County. K4KJ Dillon County.
That's the EOC.
K4KJ Dillon County. No, I do not have any CB radios. I only have ham radios. I have handy talkie galore. I have this handy talkie. I have various other radios over here to the right. This is the right over there. But I have no CB radios. K4KJ Dillon County.
This is Darlington Virtual EOC K04L, Kilo Oscar 4 Lima.
K04L, K04L, K4KJ. K04L, K04L, K4KJ.
K04L.
K04L, K04L, K4KJ. Wow, I heard, Lord. Green Bay, Wisconsin, N9PAR. What's up? I had to look up your call sign, but let's look it right quick. QRZ N9PAR. What's going on, man, from Green Bay, Wisconsin? N9PAR. Put you up here on the intranets. Yes. Green Bay, Wisconsin. You are, my friend, 850 miles away. 850 miles away. K4KJ Dillon County. Anybody in Florence County got a copy? K4KJ Dillon County. K4KJ Dillon County. K4KJ Dillon County. You have the Anytone 578 in your car. Man, I got this one here in my house. I got one in my truck too. I love it. Plus, I got the Anytone 878 Andy talkie. I got a 868 over here behind me, and I got these little TYT handy talkies as well. They come pretty handy. Plus, I got hot spots. I got that one for the TJF network. I got all kind of stuff. I got stuff laying all over the place. K4KJ Dillon County. Dillon County Communications Exercise. Dillon County Communications Exercise. Anybody around that can hear me this morning? K4KJ for Dillon County.
K4KJ. KB4 B85.
KB4RRC K4KJ.
See if you can call W4ETD floating around Dillon County on that.
Say that again, Don.
Yeah, David McLaughlin's up in Dillon somewhere. See if you can get him.
Yeah, he's on 147.555, right?
That's right, the Dillon County channel. 147.555.
I'll try right quick. Stand by. I heard Lloyd on 147.570 from Darlington County. I heard Lloyd over there a minute ago. K4K. K4KJ on 555. Anybody around for the Dillon County Communications Exercise? What is David's call? David McLaughlin. W4EPD, W4EPD, K4KNJ on 147.555. David, you around there? W4EPD, W4EPD, K4KNJ on 147.555. David, can you hear me? K4KNJ. You guys and your accents. The first HT, what's the 868? The 868 was okay. The 878 got better, but then they got the 878 2, the new version coming out. It's probably gonna maybe be a tad bit better. We have to wait and see. W4EPD, W4EPD, K4KNJ on 147.555. I hear somebody out here on Simplex. I hear somebody on 147.555, but I don't know who that is. Who? I can hear you out there in the background, but if you can hear me, try it again. We'll see if we can get it in there. But this is Kilo 4 Kilo November Juliet, Dillon County. Let's see, what is your name? Nick, I'm gonna call you Nick, okay? Nick, you know who I'm talking about, the Wilson guy there. Nick, I'm gonna say this. We are doing a communications exercise. If you check out SCHeart.us, you can read all about it, SCHeart.us.
Darlington Virtual is back on 85 KO4L.
KO4L, K4KNJ.
Go ahead, sir.
I don't know what you're doing, but I heard you on 147.570 a little bit ago. You couldn't hear me, but I heard you just fine.
Can you come over to 585? Let's try it again.
You want to go to 585?
Or I can go back to 570. Just didn't want to get on Lawrence's frequency.
Yeah, we can do 585. We'll try it again. And I'll pop over there 147.585. But I heard you just fine on 570, but we'll do 85.
QSF KO4L.
K4KNJ. KO4L, KO4L, K4KNJ on 585.
Good morning, sir. Yeah, I can copy you about an S3.
Yeah, Roger, yeah. You're coming in there pretty good, okay, Lord, as well. No signal on you, but I can hear you just fine and good audio.
Got no reading on the thing for about like 2 or 3.
Well, good deal. At least it's working, and you're the first person I've got actually on Simplex. I've been trying all the other ones. I've been trying to get David, W4EPD on Dillon, but I can't hear him at all, or he can't hear me. One of the two.
Somebody came in there with you that time. Let's see if I can separate the two of you. Well, we'll see on 585.
Who is that just calling KO4L? Because I can hear you just fine as well. K4KNJ. Lord, I wasn't sure who that was, but I could hear them. I could hear them calling you as well. K4KNJ. But Nick, we're doing a communication exercise. Today in South Carolina, Communication Exercise Day. We are trying to talk to people on Simplex. See who we can talk to on Simplex. That way, if we need to, and something happens, an emergency communication situation, we can talk to people on Simplex. So that's what we're trying to do. Just having fun on the radio. You know how it goes. Having fun on the radio. Let's go back to 555. W4EPD, W4EPD, K4KNJ on 555 Dillon County. W4EPD, W4EPD, K4KNJ on 555 Dillon County. W4EPD, W4EPD, or anybody listening on 147.555 and can hear me calling. Anybody listening, 147.555, and you live in Dillon County. If you live in Dillon County or any other way else, specifically Dillon County, if you're living in Dillon County, 147.555, give me a call. This is Kilo 4 Kilo November Juliet.
Talking there, having a regular conversation on 3990 and 3995 too, but I think they're gone now. All I can hear right now is noise.
K4KNJ on 147.555, 147.555, K4KNJ here monitoring and listening for the Dillon County Communications Exercise.
4MXB. Bruce, can you copy me?
Yeah, I copy you WW4BT.
Okay, because I can't hear anything on the other frequencies, and I just want to be sure. I've said something once or twice on this frequency and not gotten a response. Just want to be sure I'm getting out. Thank you. And 4MXB clear.
Follow, Mark.
K4KNJ on 570, K4KNJ 570, extra class.
Dick home, I'm on Hoffmeyer Road, just coming by Grove Park.
Copy. Go over to 147 585 Simplex when you can.
7585.
QSF.
And that guy that you was just talking to, Lloyd, he has his Wires X thing turned on. He needs to turn that off. K4KNJ.
You copy that, Mark?
Yeah, that's why his radio beeps every time he keys up his Wires X doing that. Putting out that 1750 burst tone. K4KNJ.
Yeah, I got it on this radio too.
Put out that 1750. I don't know why people don't recognize that them damn Yaesu radios. That Wires X function, if they accidentally hit that damn button and they keep on the repeater, it causes it to beep. Because it sends out that 1750 burst tone. A lot of repeaters over in like Europe and those places, they need that tone in order to access the repeater. So it works for them when it don't work for us. So we don't need a tone we don't need a tone to initially access the repeater. We need a PO tone, but we don't need a 1750 kilohertz burst tone for the Wires X stuff. Yes, Nick, it is a pain. But then what gets me is you hear people on it, you hear people doing it, you hear people do a little beep beep beep, right? And a lot of people won't even say nothing. I mean, we had a guy here locally. You know, I usually check into the nets quite a bit. I don't do so much anymore because, you know, I work all the time. A lot of times I'm not even around the radio when I'm working. because I work at night, I work during the day, I work anytime my job wants me to, right? And so I don't check into the net as much anymore. But I checked into the net 2 nights this week, and one guy from Roseboro, North Carolina, checked in, and he checked in one night. I heard him. I'm like, wait a minute, his audio is weird. It's weird, right? So the second night he checked in to the net, and I said, Don. He came back to me. He's like, yeah, it's like, your audio sounds different than everybody else. I said, you're like 5 kcs off frequency. He's like, well, I'm on 146.740. I'm like, okay, you need to be on 146.745. So he was 5 kcs off. But the interesting part about the story is he was 5 kcs off for the last 2 months because nobody told him he was 5 kcs off. He was checking into the net for like 2 months on 146.740 when he should have been on 146.745. Nobody told him that he was 5 kcs off.
Okay, can you repeat that?
Were you able to go to the simplex frequency for Darling?
And it was interesting that nobody told him. I'm like, how can nobody tell him? Well, we didn't know. Well, I knew as soon as I heard it.
Alright, 147, okay. Give me that. I'm going to be home in a
I mean,
second. I'm gonna turn on my...
y'all got to understand. Y'all got to think. His audio quality was much different than everybody else's.
I'm going to go there on the other radio right now.
You know, if you're not coming in, like these guys here, they're coming in clear.
Okay, I should be able to get you from where you live.
If you're not coming in that clear, and you sound a little, distorted, it's because y'all frequency.
Go ahead, yeah, we can hear you a little bit on the Darlington Aries tactical frequency. We can pick you up just a little bit. I ain't got about 200 feet of line going to the antenna. Sorry. Yeah, you kind of come in and out from time to time, but yeah, we can. Hey, at least we both can hear each other. I'll switch back over to that Darlington and see if I can get that gentleman as well. KK4N. 2SM KO4F.
But when I told him, he fixed it. He sounds normal now. But I made a comment right on the radio. I'm like, how can you guys check in every night? And here the guy checking in, and nobody tell him
Don't know if you heard me or not.
that his radio's off frequency.
W4ULH. Repeat.
They come out with a story. Well, we didn't know. Well, obviously he sound different. That's why he sound different.
Yeah, you might have to open your square a little bit. I did hear you, but when I call you back, I guess you hear me back.
Yeah, to let him go that long. 2 months. 2 months now. Let him go that long. He was a new ham. I mean, he didn't know. He didn't know. I mean, he's a new ham. He got licensed 2 months ago. He gets on the radio, gets on the thing, and
Roger. Let me, when I get home, I gotta figure out how to use the radio. It's been a long time since I've had a program all this stuff off.
It's just crazy.
Copy, you got 5.2 in your memory?
Oh, I need you to try 5.2.
What was that?
Do you have 146.52 already in your memory somewhere?
K4KNJ 146.520, K4KNJ on 520. For the Dillon County Communications Exercise, anybody listening on 520? 520 K4KNJ.
On the other one for Darlington County, when you get home, just call me. I'll be listening over there and listening here on 8
Roger, Roger. Talk to you in a minute. I'm pulling the driveway now. Over. And then for XP.
Copy, KO4F, please.
And it's a nice call, but I'll explain my call sign to you. I actually had somebody made this for me. That's my call, Extonwood, K4KNJ. It's my call sign, Extonwood. Somebody actually made that for me. I didn't ask for it. They made it and brought it to me. And actually I had a cup. I got a coffee cup too that I've not even used it. It's been in the styrofoam case the entire time. One guy made me that, etched it out, brought it to me. I had another guy he made me a coffee cup, ham radio coffee cup. Put my call sign on everything, had it all made out. And so I got a coffee cup with my call sign on it, a bunch of stuff on it.
This is November 4 Uniform Radio with relay from EOC.
And so I over the years, I've had people. I had one guy make me a shirt with my call sign on my name. Over the years, I've had.
State EOC requested one PIO, information officer, to assist in fielding media calls.
But yeah, I've had hams that make me all kinds of stuff. And it's not because I asked them to. They did it because they, I helped them out and they wanted to repay the favor. So they, I've had hams to buy me dinner. I mean, stuff over the years is crazy.
W54URR, this is Florence County EOC. Go ahead, traffic.
I'm sorry, it's November 4 Uniform Radio. I was reading in the message, State EOC reference to public information assist for fielding media calls and inquiries.
Sorry about it.
Was going out.
Copy, you got a message that we need to get up to State EOC for fielding media calls for VIO.
K04PMI, K04PMI, K4KNJ on 555.
That's correct. I'm relaying the request for one public information officer to assist in fielding medical media calls. Correct.
County EOC, we copy your traffic.
Doug, I can hear you a little bit. I can hear you in the noise. If you can boost your power a little more, try that. But I hear you in the white noise back there. I can tell you in there, but you in the back noise. K4K in there. And Nick, I'm gonna show you. Let me show you. I'm gonna go remote. That's my computer I had tied up here.
Reporting that there have been 0 check-ins.
But this is the link system here that we're actually using today for a little bit.
This is KG4HIE.
I'm right here where that repeater is right there with the X on it. That's my location.
KG4HIE, this is Florence County EOC, we copy. You should be traffic.
This is the map of the statewide system we have.
Check your cell phone.
All these repeaters are linked together this morning. The Florence one there, anything with the X on it ain't connected. The X's are obsolete because they're some kind of error. But
Florence County EOC,
yeah.
This is Chesterfield County Virtual EOC.
Florence County EOC.
No, I'm not extra. I'm not saying. I'm just a little techie tech.
I have a message for the state EOC.
But I'm just a little tech. But I do a lot with ham radio, just as being a tech.
Total of 270 meals. Please inform Jim Casserly at DSS.
But that's another thing. And so I got a radio there. I got two CS800D. I got the ICOM 2730, that's the base unit for it there. I got this radio here, which the battery's about to die on, but got it nonetheless. I got another battery for that radio. Plus I got this one, little radio ditty. That one, which looks the same as this one, which is the TYT. Let me see. I got this beauty. That's my ID 51A. I call my ID 51A for D-Star.
3 meals, 3 days. Total 270 meals.
My 868. It's had to used to it. I literally wore the buttons off of it.
Delta, Sierra, Sierra, Echo, Sierra, Foxtrot 6.
Which radio are you talking about?
EOC of this request.
I like all the radios I have. Every radio I have. The only one that I have an issue with, I like it, but I have an issue with is that CS800D. I like the fact that you can take the head off of it and make it remote. Stuff like that. But yeah. Yes, I love the Intertone radios. Like I said, I got a hotspot here. This is on the TJF network when I plugged up music. I got my Anytone, my other one hooked up. I got another open spot. So yeah.
KD2LQX, sir.
Try to talk to that guy,
County
dude.
EOC is any HF relay stations on frequency. This is a training exercise.
County EOC, this is Whiskey 4 Bravo Tango.
Send it back. K04 PMI, K04 PMI, K4K and 0555. You running it, Doug?
WW4BT, would you like to try to relay that piece of traffic to Columbia? This is a training exercise.
They announced it's a training exercise to let people know it's a training exercise. Because if you don't, people are going to panic.
Some people talking on the 39.
Hey, Marvin moving. Marvin's a moving. Oh, man. Alright, got a phone call coming in. Let me get that. I'll be back. Let me get a phone call.